Boom shakalaka, what's going on, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, and I am joined today by Jay Zhou, the CMO of Loopring. What's going on, Jay?
Hi, how's it going, guys? We're doing very well these days, even though the market is not doing very well at these days. But we do believe the blockchain and crypto has a bright future.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so you just shared some awesome information with me that people call you Jay Z because those are your initials.
In high school and when I was in college, you know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So we're going to get into Loopring because there's a lot to talk about with Loopring. But before we do, just tell everyone a little bit about yourself and kind of who you are and how you got into crypto.
Right. So I started mining Bitcoin since 2012 when my colleagues started mining Bitcoin when I was still at PayPal. I kind of thought Bitcoin was kind of Ponzi scheme in the beginning, but then I got convinced easily. The price goes up so easily.
Yeah.
And then since 2016, and I started to organize those Bitcoin groups and local meetups. And also I met Daniel, our founder, Loopring founder Daniel Wang, and he shared this Loopring idea. I was like, bang, this is what we should do. And that's how we team up, and we did our token sale. And last year, August, we concluded our token sale in like 2 weeks, which our project raised like 120,000 Ethereum, one of the largest projects back in days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I get started. Yeah.
Awesome. And do you have somewhat of a British accent?
So I live in Australia, Singapore, went to like those Commonwealth countries.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
Many years.
Yeah, very cool. So tell us about Loopring. Give us the elevator pitch. Tell us, all about it.
So very simple. Loopring is a protocol that we enable people to build up a decentralized exchange on the top of its own wallet, which means you can turn your wallet into a decentralized exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to make it sound complicated. I just want it possible.
That's pretty easy. So that just leaves, two questions. So one is, do you have a wallet? And two is, on what blockchain?
Yes, we also create a very basic ERC wallet because Loopring protocol deployed on Ethereum blockchain at the beginning. Mm-hmm. And then because our protocol is agnostic protocol, so we will also deploy our protocol on Neo and maybe later on EOS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So, and you have a wallet available as well, right?
Yes. Very basic ERC wallet, but looks decent, I promise.
Yeah. And that's an interesting place to be because there's going to be a lot of blockchains out there. And while doing anything cross-chain is probably really difficult and intensive, like I've spoken with people at BlockNet who are working on cross-chain stuff. So while it's very computationally intensive, I guess, if you can do multiple individual blockchains, that works pretty well.
Yeah, especially this year, there's like unbelievable number of public blockchain coming up. Mm-hmm. We don't know they're going to work or not, but maybe we'll just wait even years, they even have problem after the mainnet launch.
Yeah.
We just be patient, do what we should do. And we also spend a lot of time and resource to develop the cross-chain technology. The two projects we work with is one is Zcash. We work with co-founder of Zcash, Dr. Alessandra from UC Berkeley. A project called Vite. They are also public blockchain. So right now we're working with two projects about cross-chain technology. So hopefully once there's a available or credible, trustful, reliable cross-chain technology come up, we will be at the front tier to use the technology.
Awesome. Awesome. So right now, at least 2018 has been called like the year of decentralized exchanges. And there's definitely a lot of them popping up there. So how does Loopring compare with other decentralized exchanges?
So first of all, Loopring is not just DEX. We are Decentralized Exchange Protocol and DEX solution. We enable people to create DEX on its own, which means all the DEX can use our protocol. We can share, they can use our relay, so we can share entire ecosystems. Right now on the market, there's not many, probably one or two projects are doing the same job as we do. So we're very confident, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I've always, like, I did a video about Loopring a long time ago because compared with a lot of the other options out there, I think it's pretty rad. So tell us a little bit about the team and partnerships that you have going
on. So I didn't get you properly.
Oh, sure. Tell us about the Loopring team, and then also maybe any other partnerships you have going on.
All right. So right now we have almost like 30-ish employees, including interns and part-time casual job. But most of them are engineers. Mm-hmm. We are still a very technical-oriented team. That's what we believe the blockchain should be. And we have right now office in Shanghai with almost 15 engineers. And we have also another office in Shenzhen, and they are pretty much running the operation part for Asia market. Meanwhile, I was in California, just jumped back to China not a long time ago. So we also have devs, engineers, works with our project in Silicon Valley. Our founder, Daniel, he's based in New York City. And we also have operation marketing people based in New York City. And they are in charge of North American market and pretty much the Western market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. That sounds like a pretty big team compared with a lot of other projects that we're seeing right now.
Definitely. Yeah. And regarding the partnership, we are expanding and developing our relationship with external party. At the beginning of our website, we have been partnered with Neo project.
Yeah.
Seems like a huge fan of Neo. So Neo Dahongfei is a good friend with our CEO, Daniel Wang. So they already know each other before they started Neo project. Neo also, I can disclose a bit. Neo also invested us at the very beginning. Mm-hmm. That's also one of the reasons we deploy our protocol on Neo. Right now, we have a very small team work with Neo project to deploy our protocol on Neo blockchain. Mm-hmm. And we also have there's also two very famous Chinese like VC or a PE company invest us at the very beginning, and they help us a lot. And a Western partnership, we do have a partnership firm based in Canada and the US, and they help us to get the relationship with American exchange like Bittrex. We also have a partner with one of UK-based, England-based VC companies. They are trying to set up a tour for us later this year.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. So what do you see for the future of decentralized exchanges? Do you think they're going to take over everything? You think centralized exchanges will be a thing of the past? Or
No, they are not that powerful. And the market is big enough. Right now, the market is too tiny. Mm-hmm. And there's plenty space for both centralized exchange and decentralized exchange to survive, exist at one time. Because decentralized exchange has its own advantage and disadvantages, which, for example, centralized exchange right now have issues like transparency, safety, and liquidities, but they do have a very good user experience. They do have customer service, which decentralized exchange does not have. Decentralized exchange requires more experience and knowledge to facilitate. So I would say decentralized exchange is for more for institutional investors or for like knowledge experience users.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So what have you got upcoming? Like, what's in your roadmap? You guys have done a lot of work. What's coming up?
We did set up our roadmap at the very beginning of this year, but we always advance our schedule all the time. Sometimes in our Telegram, people ask, "What happened in this year?" It didn't happen in this year, and then like we just tell them it already happened 2 months ago.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. I mean, the crypto space moves fast, and you guys are moving faster.
Yeah, we have to. We have to try hard, try fast, fail fast. You know, and because we raised a lot of money at the beginning, so we have to protect our investors. So we have to run our project as fast as possible. So for like very soon, we will start our first airdrop. Airdrop LRN token, which is a Loopring Neo protocol deployed on Neo blockchain. So any LRC holders, if you hold your LRC token on your own blockchain address from July 1st to July 4th, and then we will do a snapshot, and then we will airdrop the LRN token on the July 5th.
Oh wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, like this is something that we are trying to tell our communities or anti-blockchain communities. It's something we can do to benefit you. And also another thing is we are also going to co-organize a big press conference early July, probably July 7th. And to announce our protocol 2.0 and the wallet-based, web-based wallet launch on July 7th. Yeah, that's pretty much the 2 most exciting things that's coming.
Awesome. Yeah, so you got some good developments coming out. I'm sure people will be stoked about the airdrop, so I'll make sure to mention that in the title of this video.
Yeah.
Everybody wants airdrops.
Yeah. Actually, you just need to hold ARC token in 4 days, then you will be eligible to receive the airdrops.
Awesome. Very cool. Let's see. That's pretty much answered most of my questions that I had. Anything else that you were looking to discuss? Anything else you wanted to tell the whole entire world?
Oh, well, most exciting things I want to talk about is the airdrop. And also from a technology perspective, I would say we're going to announce, we're going to deploy our protocol 2.0, which is more decent and user-friendly version of our protocol. And now later this year, then our focus will be to integrate or collaborate with those DEX or wallet. So if people want to build up a decentralized exchange, feel free to try our Loopring protocol. Our API is open source. Anyone can use. Even those projects, they want to build up this, and if they want to build up an exchange, come and try Decentralized Exchange. We provide a back-end service and support. You just need focus on the front end. We will do the rest job. Yeah.
Awesome. So, last question from me. I'm just curious, what excites you the most about Loopring?
We solve the real issues, protect investors. So especially, back in 2013, the Mongols got hacked, which they say they got hacked. We still every year, every month, every single day, all those centralized exchanges have been suffering by those hackers. And so individual investors, like most of us in the world, if what happens if the fund gets stolen, or if your exchange tell you your fund has been your account have been compromised, then your funds have been gone, and who are you going to report to? Only probably like less than 5 exchanges are protected by the local legislation or local policies. Most 99% of them are not protected. And then who's going to protect those investors? Like most of us, no one. So we're trying to provide a solution for all those crypto investors that you don't need to give away your token or your crypto assets to a third party. You can still trade while you still hold the tokens on your own hands.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a really cool thing, because you're like well, I was going to say like Robin Hood, but he was stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, but you're like protecting people, that's awesome.
Yeah. So the market's lack of regulation, that's the things. We are more, like for us, from my personal perspective or my team's perspective, we are more welcome than the government or regulation come into this market to protect all the exchanges, to protect centralized exchanges actually, and also investors. But during the period before it happens, we have to come up, step up to provide a solution. So hopefully, once more regulations arrives, then more older money will come into this crypto world.
Oh yeah, I definitely believe it. So for anyone who wants to find out more information about Loopring or join the community, how is the best way to go about doing that?
There's a few resources. First is our website. We just refresh our website.
I forgot to say that. You guys have done a phenomenal job with your website. Like the last design of it and then this design, you have such a beautiful website compared with everything else. And I don't care what other people say. It matters a lot to me, because when I see a very nice website, I know that people have put effort into it. So I did want to say, awesome job on the website.
Oh yeah, thank you. Like the older one is kind of, So the new one is a lot more sleek and especially compared to the older one. I cannot tolerate that. And also beside the website, Twitter is another window for us to post our news. And if you want a communication, then our Telegram group or Kakao are always open and welcome.
Awesome. Very good. Well, thank you very much, Jay. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for inviting. It's great. It's great. It's always good to talk to people in the industry.
Awesome. Well, enjoy your day. Have a good one. All right. Peace.
Yeah. Take care. Cheers.